What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here. Welcome back to the next Duel Links video. Today, I am so excited to announce that I finally got my third recruiter. And even though I don't have 3 chiefs, I went ahead and we built Gravekeepers on stream today. That's why this is a late upload on a Saturday. We're gonna have a Gravekeepers weekend. Hope you guys don't mind that. Probably today, tomorrow, and possibly even Monday. We're just gonna do some Gravekeepers PvP, see if we can make it to King of Games by Monday. But this is the deck that I'm running that we built on stream. I don't have 3 chiefs, so I'm only running 2. We run 2 Gravekeepers Oracles, which of course is like the big boss monster in this game. Look at his hair. I think that's hair. Looks awesome. You can tribute 3 or 1 Gravekeepers monster to tribute, not set, this card. When this card is tribute summoned, you can activate any of these effects and resolve in sequence up to the number of Gravekeepers monsters tributed for its summon. So you can activate, if you tribute 1 monster, which is pretty normal, you activate 1 out of 3 of these. 2, you activate 2 or 3, and etc. You go down the line. So if you don't choose any, then the last one automatically gets chosen. If your opponent has no set monsters, you only get the option between the 1, 2. You guys will see it. Really, really strong card. Chief is like the bread and butter of this combined with Recruiter. You can only control 1 face of Gravekeeper's Chief at a time. Your grave is unaffected by Necro Valley, and when this card is tribute summoned, you can target 1 Gravekeeper monster in your graveyard special summon the target. That's the broken part. You tribute Recruiter for this card, and then you go ahead and get another, you can get Recruiter right back, so you get 2 searches. I'm playing 2 Legion the Fiend Jesters because it lets you go really, really strong with your summons. Like you can get your field full really fast with this deck when you play Legions. We're playing 3 Recruiters, of course. When this card you control sent to your graveyard, it doesn't have to be by battle, doesn't matter. When it's in your control and sent to your graveyard, done. Add 1 Gravekeeper's monster with 1500 or less defense from your deck to your hand, which is basically all of them. And then we're playing 2 Priestess. While there's no face-up spell card in the field, all the field is treated as Necro Valley. All Gravekeeper's monster gain 200 attack and defense. So you get Necro Valley if there's no other field spells, and you also get 200 attack and defense for all your Gravekeepers. Really nice. We're playing 3 Soul Exchange. This is the Soul Exchange deck. That's why I love it so much. We're playing 1 Double Summon. We're playing 3 Enemy Controller, and then we're playing 2 Eliminating the League, a card that I've only used today for the first time, thanks to the suggestion of the chat. Discard 1 spell card. Destroy 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Check your opponent's hand, and all cards in their hand with the same name as the destroyed card are sent to the graveyard. So you get to look at your opponent's hand. It's technically a -1 because you play the trap and you have to discard a spell. But you get to look at your opponent's hand and you get rid of a monster, potentially get rid of 2 monsters. I've actually gotten rid of 2 Dark Magicians. With all the 3-star Demotion decks running around, this card I think could see a lot more play than it has been. Because it smacks the Dark Magician deck really, really hard. As soon as they summon 1, if you have this card, you're good to go. And I play so many spells in this deck. This is what I wanted to do. It's been working out pretty well. This is Gravekeeper's Alpha, so we're gonna be making adjustments to it as needed. Originally, we were playing a Windstorm and no double summon, so we decided to throw that in there for now. Yeah, really, really solid deck. I actually want to show you guys, I don't know how to go to dual replays. I was getting ready for this video and I wanted to just like practice a little bit with the deck after the stream. And I had such a crazy duel that I want you guys to see this. So I've never done this before. This would be like almost like a post commentary. It was against the Maximilian Pegasus using Mind Scan, and it was just a crazy duel. Sergeant Electro really proved itself in this match. I'm not gonna tell you who wins. You'll find out at the end of this duel. I think there's a pause button somewhere that I can click on. This is my key to victory. So we go Yami Dark. Here we go, there it is. So I open up with Chief, Legion, and Recruiter. Really strong hand by me, really super strong. I can set Recruiter, and then I know I'm gonna search. I have Legion to summon Chief and get Recruiter back. I'm actually going first, so I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna set Recruiter and end my turn. No questions asked, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Pegasus ends up setting a monster as well, which scares me a little bit, and sets a face down. So I wanted to play a little, Gravekeepers, at least the way I'm playing them, I feel like they wanna win fast. I draw an econ, which is really nice for me. I'm gonna go ahead and summon my Legion. That way I can get an extra summon from Legion's effect and tribute my face down Recruiter for this Chief right here. I get both effects. This is what I'm talking about. You get to go ahead, grab the Recruiter from the grave, and you get to search your deck for a new Gravekeeper to add to your hand. I think I ended up getting another Chief or another Recruiter. I don't think I went Oracle this early. Yeah, I went for another Chief. That way I can just know that, hey, I have a Soul Exchange in hand, give me a 1 tribute monster, let's do it. So I attack the face down with my Gravekeeper's Chief, but of course Pegasus has the Mirror Wall. And I'm like, what are you saving right now? You are valuing this face down card so hard using this Mirror Wall. Ends up being a 4-star Ladybug, which makes sense. 4-star Ladybug is gonna see more usage now since the 3-star Demotion if you summon Dark Magician with 3-star demotion, you attack to a Ladybug, it gets destroyed that turn. So at the very least, if it becomes strong in the meta, like the presence of Ladybug becomes strong, maybe we won't see as many turn 1 attacks as you would have. He ends up paying for Mirror, did I say Mirror Force before? Mirror Wall, Mirror Wall. He goes in and summons the Electro. So this is where I start getting locked out of my deck, unfortunately. I activate my Econ just because why the heck was not. We can go ahead and turn that Electro sideways, no big deal. I like saying sideways instead of defense position, but he paid for the Mirror Wall, so I still can't attack. I just drew Eliminating the League. I go ahead and set it because I have my Soul Exchange that I could potentially discard if I need to, if like a Relinquish comes out, but I did that completely forgetting about Sergeant Electro. So super unfortunate that I didn't wait till the following turn to do that because he's of course gonna target it. I can't do anything, and wouldn't you know it, he has the Black Illusion Ritual. And I'm just kidding. This Pegasus is not playing with Mind Scan. You guys noticed in the beginning of the duel, he's not playing with Mind Scan. Totally forgot about that. He's actually playing with, well, you'll see in a bit. So he ends up summoning his Relinquished. we're not watching this animation. Are you kidding me? Gets to suck up my Chief, getting straight suckled, and attacks my Recruiter. I get another search. I believe I search for another Recruiter right there, and we're gonna have to take 1600 to the face. Nothing I can do about it. So things are looking really, really bad right now, honestly. The field presence is too strong, but Eliminating the League is a card, but I can't activate it. So my whole goal right now is to make sure I can go ahead and get rid of the Sergeant Electro. So I summon my Legion Gesture. I use Soul Exchange so that I contribute off his Relinquished. So bam, don't even need to use Eliminating the League. Relinquish is gone with Soul Exchange. I summon my Chief, which means I'm gonna go ahead and get my Recruiter back. Easy peasy. I have a monster that can get over this Sergeant Electro, so I'm trying to go for game right here. But I can't attack because of Soul Exchange. I have enough damage where I can go 1200, deal 500, then 1500. That's why I played that in defense. But then after the fact, I realized that I couldn't attack. I always forget Soul Exchange, no battle phase. Maybe I'll get used to it now. Of course, he top decked the Senju. That was the top card in his hand, I believe. Searches out the Relinquished right here. And I already know that he's gonna summon another Relinquished, easy peasy. He goes ahead and attacks with his Electro over my Legion Gesture to slow my deck down. Makes perfect sense. That works out for him, of course, why wouldn't it? And here I go ahead and draw an Oracle, and I'm like, let's go ahead and summon Oracle by tributing Recruiter. I get another search, thin my deck out even more. That's already what? That's 2 or 3 Recruiter searches. I think that's 3 Recruiter searches off of 1 card. Literally busted. Gravekeepers are just so much fun. I know a lot of people say they're a brain dead deck, and I get that. They are pretty whatever. But we're actually gonna see I go for the Chief to attack this, which I should have actually attacked Electro. So when he used his sphere here, I was like, you gotta be kidding me, he's got another one. But I'm gonna attack anyway because I might as well force the play. There's nothing else I can do here. And of course, there's the second one. So he top decked this, searched for Relinquish, and then a 2 Karibo. Crazy. Has 1 card in hand, is gonna draw 1 more. And that's gonna actually be Master of Rights, letting him draw the Black Illusion Ritual that he needs. So really unfortunate that he did that. Gets to remove a Karibo, keep his field, which that was his big mistake, guys, right there. If you have 0/0 monsters on the field, if you're versing Gravekeepers, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to show this video, because I learned a lot from it. You do not want to keep them on the field. They are literally bullseyes, 100%. Like, he's gonna be able to absorb my Oracle, but now he can't play any other monsters. Granted, he has no cards in hand, and he's gonna be just in top deck mode, but another monster is all you need, because forever now, unless I had a double summon, I'm only gonna be able to put 1 monster on the field, and you're gonna always be able to, most likely, always be able to kill it. So I top deck a Recruiter, I've set that one instead of the one I have in my hand, because why not? BM is real. And then it kind of just proceeds where he's gonna attack. I go down, I get another search. At this point, I'm just trying to thin my deck up because I have Eliminating the League. So my mindset is, okay, he used 2 Sphere Karibos. All I need to do is set out a monster that can attack that Sergeant Electro. I ended up drawing a Soul Exchange, and I'm like, oh, well, totally forgot that all I need to do is attack Sergeant Electro. Instead, I set another Recruiter, still trying to thin my deck out, which I think ended up working out in my favor, honestly, doing it that way instead of going straight away for the Eliminating the League. I don't want to go Soul Exchange and pop the Relinquish. I don't think I do. No, I don't. I want to go ahead and summon my Priestess, which is going to attack over the Sergeant Electro. I set my Econ face down, attack the Sergeant Electro, and of course, he's gonna have Econ. So had I gone for Soul Exchange, what I was afraid of with Soul Exchange was I was afraid of Interdimensional Transporter. That's why I didn't want to Soul Exchange. The whole time, like in my head, I'm like, oh, if I click Soul Exchange and then he just transports his Relinquished away, I'm gonna be so mad. He econs me. I can't attack over the Electro, but I do have a face down econ. But it gets locked up by the Sergeant Electro again. He goes ahead and he actually equips a ritual weapon to his Relinquished, which works out just fine for him. He's now got a 3,700 attack Relinquished, attacking into my Priestess. And at this point, it's like, all right, I really need to just get over this Electro. He's already used all the resources, 2 Karibos, 1 card in hand, no face downs. This attack has to work. I need my econ. I need my eliminating the league. And it works out. It actually works out. I get the attack off. Yomi ship comes out. This is where the games happen. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. He's gonna attack, and I thought for like a minute here, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna econ him. Econing him is the right play, because I can later on summon Oracle and make him have 0 attack. Right now, he could still attack into Oracle and get rid of my Oracle, and if he draws another monster, he could probably kill me. But if I go ahead and make sure that I have my Priestess survives, and I can reduce all of his monsters by 2,000 again, that means that his Yomi ship can't attack into my face-up Oracle because he only has 2,000 life points left. So I go for eliminating the league, I discard one of my soul exchanges, pop that Relinquish and all those cards in the back, and it's pretty much a clean game from here. I'm not gonna try to drag it out. Oracle comes in, go and drop everything to 0. I attack the Senju first. Obviously, you don't wanna attack the Yomi ship. He's in a position where he can't attack me face up. He sets another card face down. All I need is any monster and I win, and I draw Econ, which also lets me win because I switch into attack mode, go for the attack, really hoping I don't see an econ from his side of the field, and I don't. So it was a really cool duel. There was a lot to dissect in that duel. If you want to go back and mute my voice and just watch the duel again so you can learn some more, feel free to, because I am a blabbermouth. But I wanted to show you guys that before we jump into this. I know that was like the first 10 minutes. Maybe I should put like some sort of annotation for the live duels, but I think that was enjoyable. Let me know if you guys enjoy the post commentary duels, because sometimes I do have some really awesome duels off screen that I don't get to show you guys. It's not like I want to replace live duels. I much prefer to record live duels. It's a lot less upkeep. I just get to explain my thought process live. But I am less likely to make misplays. You guys can see I kind of played that duel pretty well. There was 1 or 2 misplays still because I'm brand new to Gravekeepers, but we're going up against a Bandit Keith. Switcheroo is no longer the thing that it was. We don't open up with a Recruiter, which sucks. Basically with this deck, when you don't open up with a Recruiter, you gotta be a sad panda. He goes for restart here. I like seeing that. I like seeing a Bandit Keith with restart. It looks like I'm going first, so I'm gonna set my Priestess and set an Econ. Even though it's not gonna be Recruiter shuffling, I don't mind going for like Gravekeeper's Chief into Priestess. It's not the worst. It's not the end of the world. My opponent's gonna summon, oh, Venus. I'm pretty tempted to actually just steal that right now. Yeah, I'm gonna steal it right now. His whole deck is gonna rely on this. His whole entire deck is gonna rely on this. He could have Order to Charge in his hand. He could have so many different things. We get rid of this Venus, we should be fine. We should be absolutely fine. Okay, we draw a Recruiter now. This doesn't help us too much. I can't really afford to not Soul Exchange. Can't afford not to Soul Exchange. Let's go ahead and tribute off that Venus for this Chief. This is a really sloppy opening. This is really, really sloppy. We're gonna get a Priestess here. We don't have a battle phase because we use Soul Exchange, so I'm gonna put Priestess in defense mode, 1900 defense. Please don't have another Venus. Please don't have another Venus. I don't want to see another Venus at all. If you don't have another Venus, I think we can win. Come on. Come on. Woo! Wow, it pays off, ladies and gents. Double summon, we don't need that right now. I am gonna go ahead and summon Recruiter. Because why not? I'm not gonna play around Windstorm. I'm not gonna play around Windstorm. Too many possibilities of Econs, of Sphere Karibos, and what have you. Let's go ahead and get this extra damage in right here. There's the Sphere. He's gonna double Sphere Karibo? I think he's gonna double Sphere Karibo. Wow. Waiting for a response. Did he rage quit? Yo, so Econ turn 1 won the game just by taking his Venus. Oh, maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't DC. I thought maybe he closed the app out of frustration. Nope. Okay. Well, we're gonna go for 2300 now. There's the second Sphere Karibo. So the likelihood of him, he's gonna be able to, I think he can switcheroo now. He only has to take 1,000 damage to switcheroo, I believe, with the new effect. Only gonna take 1,000 damage. Just kidding! Doesn't get the Venus. So when you see someone summon Venus, and if you have Econ, take control of it immediately. I made that mistake I made the mistake of not doing that against, I forgot what player it was. It wasn't Venus, but it was a different card where I knew if they have that, they're gonna be able to go off. And I just let them go off like a fool of a took. But lesson's been learned. I'm really trying hard to get Vanguards, Dragon Vanguards. Unfortunately, I only have like 40,000 gold left. I bought one. I finally found one in my shop. So really hoping for 2 more. But the only time I'm gonna get gold right now is if I level up the Paradox Brothers all the way to level 31. And that's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. All right, so we open up with a chief again. It's so crazy. We keep opening up with chiefs, which we have 2 of, and we're not opening up with the recruiter that I searched for forever. This will be a time where hopefully, well, we see that he's got a fusion deck, which is really interesting. So he's running Paradox Brothers with fusion deck. Chooses this card, goes for, oh, he's playing dragons. Do I want to eliminate the league right now? Now would be like the best time to eliminate the league. No, let's not do it. Darn it. If we open a recruiter, our hand would be busted. Oh no, I should have eliminated the league because he gets to do this now. Totem Dragon. Can he do that as many times as he wants? Yeah, I'm gonna eliminate this league. I don't think I need double summon this game. At the same time, double summon might be better than Soul Exchange. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Soul Exchange. Because if I draw, no, it's not necessarily. That was silly. That's so funny. I was talking about Vanguard and he has this deck. Is there another one? He does! Yes! Oh my goodness. If we draw Recruiter, we win. If we draw, eliminating the league, making the big plays. Can I go back and see what his hand was? I can't. I'm a fool of a took. It was Soul Exchange and Stomping Ground. Okay, so I can actually do this. This is fine. So I got actual perfection here. I got legitimate perfection. Because even though it's not for Recruiter, I'm pretty sure this is still worth it. We can bring him down super duper low. Super duper low. And he doesn't draw a monster, it's over. We can attack with our strongest monster first because it just doesn't matter. We've seen his hand. 300 life points left. Going to top deck mode, my friend. I almost feel bad. Eliminating the league wasn't minus there because he had a second Vanguard in hand. We got lucky with that. Oh no, Totem Dragon, I forgot. Did he top deck when he needed? I really hope not. Oh my gosh. No way. No way.
I play my face down card. I activate a spell.
Wow. Is this stay in attack mode? It does! He loses! He should have never summoned this. Wow, summoning that lost him the game. If this card in your graveyard, you can special summon this card in attack position. Wow, you shouldn't have summoned that. It gets summoned in attack position, you can't switch until next turn. That's gonna be the game, boys. I'm not gonna emote, I'm not gonna do that to this man. That's never been my style, especially in Duel Links. Maybe in Hearthstone, if someone has been like emoting me the entire game, I'll do a little emoting back after the fact. I might have to cut the video here because I think he's gonna try to time me out, which I'm not gonna let these bald brothers do to me. I'm not about that life, not at all. All he had to do was not summon that. He top decked something. He top decked something that's only 6 stars. And wasn't able to cut it up. So I'll be right back once this duel is over. So he was taking a really, really long time. I may have started emoting and now he closed his app, thankfully, so that's good. I think he was just hoping that I would DC after he started timing me out, but that didn't happen, so he just closed his app, said I'm done for the night. Like I said, I normally don't emote, but I was sitting here for a solid 60 seconds, and I'm like, when is this clock gonna run out? And Yugi had like a perfect thing to say. I think he said, what's wrong, done already? And I was like, oh, it's too perfect not to use. So we made it into Platinum 1 with Gravekeepers. This deck is just too consistent and too much fun. There is another deck I'm gonna feature next week. that's not as standard meta, but it is 3-star demotion fire. Someone submitted it on Twitter, and I really want to try it. It looks really, really fun. Another Paradox Brothers. Who would have guessed? So I'm glad that we're facing a couple of these because a lot of people are saying like this ability is like way too overpowered, etc. Especially when they go second, because they can go ahead and really go in when they go second if you don't draw the right cards. Eliminating the league is one of those cards. Unfortunately, I drew pretty much nothing. Oh, we're going second. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. So I need to draw. Oh, nothing's really going to help me right here. 3-star demotion. Here we go. Let's see what you get. Chooses Dark Magician Girl. Oh yeah, it's gonna be. So this is the big combo deck right now. Dark Magician Girl, Supremacy Berry, Sage's Stone, etc. If I could draw a Chief, that'd be great. I don't draw a Chief. I'm in huge trouble here. I'm gonna force him to waste his spell card on that instead of like eliminating the league. Actually, that would have been fine anyway. Oh well. You can't use Gesture to summon Oracle. You can do summon Chief, but not Oracle. He's all the way back up to 4,000. Free Dark Magician Girl on the field. There's another 3-star demotion. I guess if you draw bad against this deck, you are going to lose. There's the Dark Magician. From your hand, you play Supremacy Berry again. Oh, that's so wild. And there's 1,000 Knives. Literal perfection. And that's the game. Literal perfection in Platinum 1. Oh my goodness. I mean, I got perfection last game. I can't talk about it. And I mean, that's pretty much how card games are. So if you can't accept that, you probably can't play card games. If you're there, especially in a card game where you're only having 20 cards at 4,000 life points, like sometimes people could just open up with the nuts, as I like to call it, just like salted, freshly baked nuts. And if they do, you lose, and you just got to go on. You got to control the things. You got to try to change the things you can actually control. The things you can't, like your opponent opening up with that hand right there. Woo! That's amazing. I want to try that deck too. I really do want to try that deck. Going up against a Mai. I don't think this Gravekeeper's deck has ever lost to a Mai, but now that I've said that, I'm sure that it will today. Just fine. That Barrel Dragon mat is beautiful, man. Oh my gosh, I want that. 3-star demotion makes it so easy to get all these mats, by the way, if you think about it. I think I'm gonna set Priestess. Nice fat 1900 defense. But this is a pretty rare. Anytime you don't open up with a Recruiter, bad hand. And I think someone told me that it's a 50% chance to get Recruiter if you have 3 of them and you're running a 20 card deck. It's basically a 50% chance to get one of those cards in your hand to be that. I'm gonna summon Sonic Bird. I think we should tie with that though, which is exactly why I play that card. If we can draw Oracle, no, if we could draw Priest? We could draw Priest, right? Chief, that'd be great. Draw Econ. I just end my turn, I guess? There's no reason to set Econ. I mean, it'll force the Harpy to come out. Yeah, I guess we'll force the Harpy. Let's force the Harpy. Let's force the Harpy. Man, why is Recruiter hiding? You hid for me for months and months in Odian's pocket. Now that you're finally with me, you're still gonna hide? Of course it's that Harpy. Of course it's that Harpy. Come on. I guess I should do this because it results in basically the same thing. I'll take this duck. Give me this delicious duck over here. All right, so we need to draw Chief right now. 3 back row. We are not winning this game. I definitely spoke way too soon. What is happening with this deck right now, man? What is happening? We just lose. Triple Soul Exchange. I just got done talking about how sometimes you just can't help it, but like, that's just crazy. All 3 Soul Exchange. I mean, to be fair, I'm playing less monsters than I am anything else. What am I playing? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 monsters. Maybe I should be playing 12. I'm thinking about cutting a Soul Exchange. My whole chat was saying you have to run 3 Soul Exchange, have to run 3 Soul Exchange. But I was thinking about cutting 1 and putting in a 4-star Ladybug instead. Not that it would help me in this situation, but 4-star Ladybug I think is really, really good, you know, anti-meta card, especially with 7-star demotion, 3-star demotion here. But unfortunately, there's our first loss against a Mai. Literally, if you were on the stream, you saw every single Mai. We were eating them up today. We were absolutely destroying them. We're gonna go for one more duel with this deck, just so we can see. I can't just end right here because I want to see if we stay in platinum. I really want to see if we stay in platinum or if we're just gonna get waxed. Man, I'm trying to think. What other monster did I put in here? I mean, I would love a third chief. I guess realistically, if I just put a third chief in here, but then that third soul exchange would feel good. We just have to open up recruiter, that's all. We're going first against a Joey Wheeler, so probably a last gamble deck with the relinquished deck and cards. Once again, what is going on with this deck? Oh my goodness, Becky. Look at her butt. This is insanity. And if I open up a recruiter, I only have 2 chief. Why is chief rising to the surface every time? All right, it's gonna be Gearfried, the Iron Knight. I'm gonna save my econ because I think I need it. We're gonna go ahead and probably have to soul exchange that. Yeah, we're gonna have to soul exchange that. Unreal. Oh, jeez. I don't even get to get Chief's effect. I just need to get a monster on the field, honestly. Like, I can't do this. I wouldn't have been able to survive another turn to do the soul exchange econ cheekiness. That's just impossible. There's eliminating the league, and we will end our turn. So hopefully he doesn't have anything perfect. If he doesn't have the Gearfried plus the spell. If I was him, I wouldn't even have summoned that. I would have just waited. There is a Jerry Beans man here. It's gonna end his turn. Okay. There's our recruiter. Wow, it's been a while, my friend. We could actually... I wonder if that's worth. No, it's not worth. Let's just set this. Tribute it. I search for Oracle. If I use Econ Tribute to take control, I do 3850. That's not enough to win anyway. If I just use Econ to switch that to defense, I get rid of a Jerry Beans man, which I probably should have just summoned my recruiter, but it's okay. Is he gonna have Mirror Wall? They don't really play Mirror Wall in this deck. They do play Metal Morph, but that wouldn't be enough. Am I just gonna go for it? Ah! What does Gearfried normally play? They don't play Mirror Wall. I mean, they could play Mirror Wall. I'm gonna call his bluff. Windstorm. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. See, now we could actually, once he goes in the battle phase, we can tribute Recruiter with an enemy controller. If we want to, which we kind of have to, I guess. And search for something. Or we tribute Chief. So the next turn we can tribute Recruiter. We'll see what he does. All right, he's just gonna attack. We could Econ. Actually, I'm fine with him attacking that. If he gets rid of, he got rid of my Chief for me. I'm fine with that. All right, here we go. Draw Legion for game. Priestess, okay. That's fine. Let's go ahead and summon Chief again. Using our Recruiter. I'm still pretty confident we're gonna lose. Because he does have last gamble. So that does kind of suck. And let's go ahead and let's get an Oracle. Because if we do survive, we're gonna need it. I really wish we had a spell card right now in our hand. Eliminating the league would be primo. Let's see if we get over this. Any Sphere Karibo? No Sphere Karibo in Gearfried. That would just be strange as strange can be. He's gonna have to last gamble here. It's all gonna come down to a gamble. Can he roll a 1? Can he roll a 1? Can he roll a 1? He's got 5 cards in hand. Show me the gamble. Show me the gamble. Last gamble, there we go. Discarding 2. Discards one of his Sword Masters, so he's playing 2 of them. He probably has one could be in his deck, actually. Discards a Wild Tornado, down to 100 life points, rolls a 2. I think we have it. That's not enough. That's not enough. That is not enough. I roll 2s every day of my life. I know what it feels like.
I activate an equip spell.
And what are you gonna storm? I guess he's gonna storm.
I set a card.
Oh, he's storming.
From my hand,
Yep.
I activate
Okay.
a spell.
There's no way. Is this Gearfried and then the spell that he needs? There's no way that's Gearfried and the spell that he needs. I'll be so tight. There goes my Oracle.
Okay.
No way.
I summon
Okay,
a
Dunamis.
card.
Woo!
From my hand,
Independent. All right, that's bad for us.
an equip spell.
We have to crash. Well, actually, we don't have to crash because if we summon this, that's game. Oh, yeah. There's that forfeit. That fat forfeit. After all that. A BM. Well, that's gonna be for today's video. If you guys enjoyed Gravekeepers, let me know in the comment section down below. We'll probably bring it again tomorrow because I want to see, this deck has potential to be king of games, obviously. Some things I have to change. If I had a third chief, it'd be better, but we'll see if it can bring us there by Monday. If you want to see that. Anyway, have yourselves a fantastic day. But above all else, keep it shady.